Nestled in the piney woods of rural Perry County, Marion Military Institute seems like a strange place to become the football capital of Alabama for a week every summer from 1975 to '81. But during its time as home to the Ken Stabler Football Camp, MMI was just that. The camp brought hundreds of boys and young men, dozens of high school coaches and college football players, many of the Oakland Raiders and more than a few curious sportswriters to Marion, which is 27 miles from Selma, and not very close to anything else. Most importantly, the camp featured Stabler, the champion Alabama quarterback, NFL superstar, future Pro Football Hall of Famer and legendary hellraiser. Fresh off winning the NFL's Most Valuable Player award in 1974, the Snake held his first camp the following summer at MMI, which for much of the 20th century fielded a successful junior college football team. He also invited a number of his Raiders teammates to help run the camp, sign autographs and motivate the participants. One of those who came along for the first few years was Fred Biletnikoff, who by the mid-1970s was in the midst of his own Hall of Fame career. "You go down in that part of the country, in the southeast, everybody knows Kenny," Biletnikoff said. When he started the football camp, he started inviting all of us down to do the camp. Hell, I didn't even know where the place was. It's a small town. I didn't know what to expect. But I went down and a bunch of other Raider guys were there. We had a little party the night before at one of Kenny's places. And then we did the camp for a few days. Stabler's connection to Marion came through his agent, lawyer Henry Pitts, who hailed from just up the road in Selma. Stabler's first wife, Isabel, had family in Selma, which was how Stabler met Pitts. The first Stabler camp took place from June 8 to 14, 1975, and cost $125 for the full week, including meals and lodging in the MMI dormitories. For kids who grew up in football-crazed Alabama, attending the camp was a dream come true. "Coming from a small town like I did, it was like hitting a home run in the World Series," said Dr. Ken Bishop, a Russellville native who attended the camp as a rising high school junior in 1977. "It was a huge deal. They had an article in the local paper about us going to the Stabler football camp. There were so many guys there and we were just so enamored. Kenny Stabler, Ray Guy, Freddie Biletnikoff, it was incredible. And there were a bunch of other guys that came in for a day or so and then went back out." For the first several years the camp took place, much of the media coverage focused on one of two things: one, the experience of the young men who attended, or two, whatever was happening in Stabler's football career.